Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense set for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And for a full year, the Longhorns have had to think about how they just got blown back down I-35 in that game last year, David.
And heard it from their coaches all week long about the beatdown. They talk about how much they got beat by, how they didn't play well, what they're going to do to them again, Jesse. They've heard it plenty.
Well, they've been waiting all year to try and resurrect those demons, guys, but that's the great thing about rivalry games. You're always going to get another opportunity the next year, so I can't wait to see how Texas responds in this one.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's Tillman. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. It's complete on the right side. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll bring it back. It's Bishop. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The DBs will back off a bit. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hot volleys up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive. field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered on.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide out in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you've got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Tillman. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to do good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Gives it to the back on the draw. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On second down, just keeps firing. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He makes the connection. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Working that left side now. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking to move it through the air. And the ball is picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Looking to pass, it's Tillman. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep. It's complete. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
It's complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Georgia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooners!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Texas. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Tillman. Escapes trouble. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I think this team knew going into halftime, trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points. Looking for a block. It's Bishop.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off me. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Motion from the offense. Defense playing a bail technique. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. They're trying to get to it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the running back there on the route and patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Texas. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Tillman. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. With the catch, it's Pryor. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Bishop. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
From the shotgun, the inside give. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He's looking to throw it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arch with their football? A little ballet moment there. Now on second and short after the first down completion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6, 7 play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The back goes in motion. He'll just keep slinging it. Snags it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Might be looking to run. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Tillman. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's still running after the move. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going for the big play. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Tillman. Extending the play. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
He's looking for a man on second down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. The Longhorns are on the move. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. On the move at the 30. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the ground with the back.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
And the Longhorns just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. This game always brings out the best in both teams, but today, Jesse, Texas' best was a little better.
And this is a win for them that's going to help their recruiting. Coaches are going to get paid for. But most importantly, David, Texas gets bragging rights for another whole year.
A whole year of bragging. And a whole year of telling OU fans, you're not as good as us. You can throw up the hook 'em horns. You can do it with pride. A lot on the line every year in the Red River rivalry.
It may not be a crown, but it's a hat, and it is golden. In this latest edition of the Red River rivalry, it goes to Texas. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Until next time, that'll do it for this edition of EA Sports College Football.